Oof, this is a bad matchup for Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith's probably going to get sparked and put out in this fight. He's fighting Dominick Reyes, who he's not going to be able to get to the ground. If John Jones can't get Dominick Reyes to the ground, Anthony Smith ain't getting him to the ground. So I think Anthony Smith, this could be the swan song for the guy. He hasn't been looking great in his last few fights, making a lot of excuses for his losses. Recently just lost to Roman Dolidze, who I feel like stepped up on short notice and moved up a weight class and still put it on Anthony Smith. So Anthony Smith's just one of those guys. I mean, his nickname's Lionheart, but you don't see a lot of heart out of the guy lately. Just seems like if he feels like he's not in the fight, if he's not going to win it, he just kind of gives up, and he's fine with losing by decision versus getting finished. But I think he gets finished in this one. I think Dominick Reyes is just light years ahead of him on the feet in terms of power and speed. I think he's going to be putting a lot of heavy punches on Anthony Smith and hurting him bad. Dominick Reyes obviously went on the skid. I will go to my grave saying that he beat John Jones 3 rounds to 2. I don't care what anybody says, but after that, he went on a skid against Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prochazka. Good guys, former champs, really good competition. Lost by a jab to Ryan Spann, not a very good look. Kind of made me question where his career was going after that one, but then comes back and TKO's Dustin Jacoby, who I think is a very talented 205er. I think he's a former K1 kickboxer, if not K1, a very high-level kickboxer, and finishes him. He looked like he was kind of back to form, the old Dominick Reyes that we saw heading into his title fight with John Jones. So 34, still in his prime. He's 6'4", obviously 205 pounds, so he's going to be the same height as Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith usually, he's the bigger, rangier guy in a lot of his fights. So Dominick Reyes is going to be able to match him there in terms of height. 77-inch reach. Anthony Smith, 76-inch reach. So he's going to be the better striker, faster, more powerful. He's going to have 1-inch reach advantage. He's going to have the takedown defense to keep this on the feet where he wants to keep it. So I see Anthony Smith, the only way he wins this fight is to somehow get it to the ground and wear out Dominick Reyes, maybe win a decision that way or find a submission, but I just don't see it playing out that way. I see this staying on the feet, and I see him putting Anthony Johnson out. Or sorry, I see him putting Anthony Smith out in this one. Anthony Smith, 36 years old, hasn't looked good, out of his prime. Just don't see him getting this one done at all. He's a plus 265 underdog against Dominick Reyes, who is a minus 340 favorite in this one. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Dominick Reyes in this one. I'd love to see him get this win, be on a 2-fight winning streak against really good competition. I don't think Anthony Smith's really good, but, people think he's really good. He's up there in the rankings, so to speak. So, love to see Dominick Reyes go on another run. I think he does have a lot of potential. Good dude as well. So I think he got wronged badly against John Jones. So I'm going to go with Dominick Reyes in this one. Knockout, if not a knockout, decision. Thanks, guys.